Hello, grade 9. How are you all doing? Today we are going to discuss chapter 3 of A Tale of Two Cities. This chapter talks about the trial of Charles Darnay, who was accused of being a spy, and he was also accused of collecting information about the English army and sending them to the French king. Okay, this chapter talks about the trial of Darnay, who was accused of being a spy. He was also accused of collecting information about the English army and sending this information to the French king. Okay, now we are going to discuss the witnesses. We have 6 witnesses. The first one is John Barsad, the second one is Roger Clyde, the third one is Mr. Lorry, the fourth one is Miss Lucie Manette, the fifth one is Dr. Manette, and the last witness is anonymous, which means that we don't know his name or we don't know who he is. Okay, now for John Barsad. The first witness, he was interrogated by Mr. Stryver. The later proved that Barsad was once imprisoned for being in debt in a cards game, which means that he went to prison when he lost a cards game and he owed some people some money. Okay, the second witness is Roger Clyde, who claimed to find lists in Darnay's room and that the latter was seen giving them to a Frenchman. And Mr. Stryver later proved that Clyde was once a thief. The third witness is Mr. Lorry, who said that he saw Darnay board a ship at Calais. The fourth witness is Lucie Manette. She said that she saw Darnay on the ship and he was exchanging papers with 2 Frenchmen. And when she was shown the papers in court, she said that she wasn't sure whether these papers were the same or not. She also mentioned that Darnay told her that this isn't his real name, and he added that he would be traveling a lot between England and France, which was weird as both countries were at war. The fifth witness was Dr. Manette. Okay, he was very sick at that time because he stayed in prison for 18 years and he couldn't recall anything that happened on the ship that night. The sixth witness is the anonymous one, which means that we don't know who he was, but he claimed to see Darnay near a soldier's camp. At that moment, Sidney Curtin sent Mr. Stryver a note to ask the witness if he was sure that it was Darnay whom he has seen. By doing so, Curtin was able to save Darnay's life because they looked exactly the same.